Okay, in the last class we have discussed relative lowering in vapor pressure. So today we are going to start elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. It is delta TB. So first of all we will define boiling point. So you know this is the temperature at which any liquid starts changing into its vapor. In another way, we can define it is a temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. So this is called boiling point, or in another way we can say the temperature at which the liquid starts changing into its vapor form. Now what is elevation in boiling? So suppose we will take pure liquid or the pure solvent and then its boiling point, the boiling point of this pure liquid. So this is a pure liquid and suppose its boiling point is T0, and the another liquid we will take a solution containing a non-volatile solute. So this is a solution containing non-volatile solute. So already we have discussed in the lowering in vapor pressure. So here the vapor pressure is lower and that's why its boiling temperature Ts becomes more. The reason is that according to this boiling point, it is a temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. So here the vapor pressure is more, and if we want to change its vapor pressure equivalent to atmospheric pressure, then here it needs less temperature, but in this case since the vapor pressure is lowered and therefore here it requires more temperature and therefore the temperature this is said to be boiling point. Okay. So now, therefore, what is elevation in boiling? So when a non-volatile solute is dissolved into a volatile solvent, then its boiling point is increased. So therefore, we will define the elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. So when a non-volatile solute is dissolved in a volatile solvent, then its boiling point is increased or elevated. So this is known as elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. So let T0 is equal to boiling point of pure solvent and Ts is boiling point of a solution containing non-volatile solvent. So therefore this is Ts is the boiling point of a solution containing non-volatile solute, and just we have discussed this Ts is greater than T0. So therefore this difference Ts minus T0 is equal to delta TB, and this is said to be elevation elevation in boiling point. So therefore our first equation is delta TB is equal to Ts minus T naught. This is equation number 1. And therefore we so take care in this equation, because when we will discuss the depression in freezing point, there we will get T naught minus Ts. But here elevation in boiling, Ts minus T naught. So therefore Ts is the boiling temperature or the boiling point of solution containing non-volatile solute. T naught is the boiling temperature of pure solvent, and this is already increased, and therefore this difference is said to be elevation in boiling point. Now this elevation in boiling point increases by increasing the lowering in vapor pressure. So if the more and more lowering in vapor pressure, the boiling temperature become more and more, because so more and more temperature is needed to achieve the atmospheric pressure. So therefore if lowering becomes more and more, then the elevation become more and more. So we can say this elevation in boiling temperature is directly proportional to lowering in vapor pressure. So if the lowering in vapor pressure become more, then it means elevation become more. So then we can say this elevation in boiling point is directly proportional. So here, so this elevation in boiling temperature is directly proportional to delta P, and already we have been discussed about delta P W1 M2 into P naught divided by M1 into W2. So this equation already we have been derived in relative lowering in vapor pressure, and M2 is the molar mass of solvent, and P naught is the vapor pressure of pure solvent. So since for a given solvent M2 and P naught remain constant, and therefore we can write delta TB proportional to W1 by M1 into W2, as M2 and P naught remain constant for a given solvent, and therefore so this delta TB is equal to W1 by M1 into W2, because this constant term goes into this proportional side. Or we can write delta TB equals to K, where proportionality constant, by M1 into W2. So this one we have supposed equation number 2, where K is proportionality constant, or even called the boiling point constant. Now we will get the value of K. So if we will suppose, so let us take, so if W1 by M1, this is W1 by M1, mass of solute by molar mass, that is the number of moles of solute, we will take 1 mole, and W2 is equal to 1000 gram. So if any substance, 1 mole of any substance is dissolved in 1000 gram, then it is equivalent to 1 molality. So therefore we will put this value in equation 2, delta TB is equal to K into 1 into 1000. So here W2 1000, and therefore this is K by 1000. Since K is boiling point constant, 1000 is a constant, so therefore we will take another constant KB. This is KB. So therefore we have got the relation delta TB is equal to KB and K is equal to KB into 1000. So we have got two relationships with this equation, and collectively we will suppose equation number 3. So this is delta TB is equal to KB, and this with the help of this relation K is equal to KB into 1000. So what is KB here? So Kb is known as molar elevation constant. So Kb, so where Kb is known as molal, because we have taken 1 mole of solute in 1000 gram of solvent. So therefore molar elevation constant, or it is also called molar elevation boiling point constant, or it is also called ebullioscopic constant. Ebullioscopic constant. So Kb is known by 3 different names: molar elevation constant simply, or molar elevation boiling point constant, or ebullioscopic constant. So therefore now we will define Kb. So here with the help of this equation, what we will observe? Kb is equal to delta Tb, and delta Tb is elevation in boiling. So therefore it may be defined as elevation in boiling of a solution containing 1 mole of a non-volatile solute in 1000 gram of volatile solvent. So therefore you will note down the definition of Kb, that is the molar elevation constant. You note down. So it means, how we will define Kb? So it is defined as elevation in boiling point of a solution containing 1 mole of non-volatile solute in 1000 gram of a volatile solvent. So therefore if we will dissolve 1 mole of non-volatile solute in 1000 gram, then what is its elevation point or elevation in boiling? That is equal to Kb. Now putting the value of K, so now putting the value of K in equation 2, we get. So what is there in equation 2? Delta Tb is equal to K. So instead of K, now we will write Kb into 1000. So this is instead of K into W1 by M1 into W2. So you will compare the equation 2. In equation 2 it is K into W1 by M1 into W2. So instead of K we have got here Kb into 1000. Now we will rearrange this equation. We will get, so here delta Tb is equal to Kb into W1 into 1000 by M1 into W2. This is our final equation number 4. So therefore this is the final equation for solving numerical problem in elevation in boiling point. So where you know delta Tb is equal to elevation in boiling point. So what is here? Delta Tb is equal to elevation in boiling point, and it is equivalent to del Ts minus T naught. Kb we know this is molar elevation constant, and W1, M1 and W2. So this is mass of solute in gram, and this is molar mass of solute in gram per mole, and this is mass of solvent in gram. So therefore again if all these terms are given, and then we can calculate the value of M. So this equation 4 may also be written in short way. Delta Tb is equal to Kb into So this is mass of solute into 1000 by molar mass by W2. So this is molality. So therefore we can write here Kb into molality. So this is our equation number 5. So therefore we can use equation 4 or 5 directly. If the molality is given, then we can find the here delta Tb. So and this is here the elevation in boiling point. So in the numerical problem you can use equation 4, 5 and the first one which we have been taken, delta Tb is equal to Ts minus T0. So with the help of these equations we can solve the problem and in this way. Thank you. In the next class we will start depression in freezing point.